from the what? Okay, guys, look. So according to here, guys, look. From here, everyone already know that your exam format must be according to this one. Okay? Remember, bagian A, 20 objective. Bagian B, 4 structured question compulsory. Each of it 10 marks. Bagian C, 4, choose 2. All right? Which is each of it 20 marks. Totaling to 80%, you have 20% is kerja khusus. Understand? So now we're going to go to our notes. Everybody, turn to your first page. Okay. First of all, guys, your exam paper are divided into bagian A, B, and C. Bagian A is objective ma. You just practice or practice accordingly. Catch the keyword. For example, guys, we go to our soalan for a while lah. Okay? Oh, no need. Wait first. We go through our chapter first. Okay? Later I'll show you. So according to our chapter, what we're gonna cover is chapter 1, part of it. Chapter 2, part of it. It's not entirely everything. Okay, but mainly chapter 1 lah. Chapter 1 in this case, guys, you can see that according to our bab 1, what happened is that we have 1.1. 1.1 is talking about kestabilan dan kemakmuran negara kita. That is when it attracts kedatangan kuasa barat. 1.2 is faktor. Why do kedatangan kuasa barat? And then 1.3 is finally they fight for our land. 1.4 is what's the strategy they use. Okay, so under this case, for kestabilan basically refers to our sistem pemerintahan beraja yang mantap, the organization chart, followed by the sistem perundangan and hubungan luar. Remember? Of course, for our kemakmuran instead, focus on what hasil bumi, hasil alam we have, and what do we do to benefit from hasil alam. There, of course, at the same time, our system economy also teratur. Last, due to our system economy, we start to have pendidikan, which is known as kegiatan intellectual. Pendidikan, we have formal and tidak formal, which you may say that, okay, then teacher, why is it the notes only includes kegiatan intellectual? If your need, I already told you all, your in-class notes, sorry, it's not in-class practice. Your in-class notes already include all the questions and answer. All right, all the important points. So you can just go through it, memorize it, then you are good to go. Understand? I already told you, this one can make you score. Understand? Huh? Hi, Salashwari. Okay, so under our 1.1, okay, 1.2 is the factor, 1.3, then 1.4. For chapter 2 instead, I'm so sorry, guys, so sorry, that the summary of your chapter 2 is pentadbiran negeri-negeri Selat. It's about negeri-negeri Selat administration. NNS, negeri-negeri Selat, consists of Penang, Singapore, and Malacca. So for this is 2.1, talking about finally British wants to take over Penang, Singapore, and Malacca. So we need to know before British how their country looks like and how do British take over the land. After British take over the land, then Perjanjian London were signed. And Perjanjian London, kesan terhadap alam Melayu. What's the consequences? There are 3 consequences. 3 of it. Then, of course, finally, negeri-negeri Selat were formed and negeri-negeri Selat administration. 2.3 is before negeri-negeri Selat were formed. 2.4 is after negeri-negeri Selat. Understand? Can, guys? Okay, now. So in this case, what we need to do is, today we mainly in your notes covering the kegiatan intellectual, the faktor, the perbezaan strategy. And your perluasan kuasa, as well as your kesan. Okay, now, so if, for example, you think that too fast or whatever, you let me know. At the same time, if anything, you can screenshot as well. Understand? Okay, now let's go to our next page. Move on into our chapter 1. According to our kegiatan intellectual, alright, purpose is to melahirkan individu berakhlak mulia, berkelakuan sopan, bertata susila, berdikari, and berhema tinggi. Okay, so according to our kegiatan intellectual, first of all, pendidikan tidak formal. The meanings of pendidikan tidak formal is, first of all, maksud is pendidikan awal atau asuhan dalam keluarga. They were taught the skill, ilmu agama, berbekti mulia, cara berkawan, menjaga maruah. Cara, how do they teach it? Through pantun, syair, peribahasa, pantang larang. Cerita berbentuk teladan and pengajaran. Hi, I don't know how to call your name. A-I-O-U, is it? So, under this case, guys, you see, for our Sabah Sarawak instead, we have pendidikan formal and tidak formal to berdikari, to learn to be independent. So, example, Sarawak were taught cara berburu, meramu hasil hutan, and the way they were taught is through cerita lisan, berkaitan amalan dan kepercayaan turun-temurun. Sabah instead were taught to bersawah, berternak, bertukar, memburu, memanjang, memancing, menyumpit. Through the families, understand? So, in this case, this is pendidikan tidak formal. How about pendidikan formal? Pendidikan formal, where the society, they all learn about Islam. It's all about Islam. So, it's bercorak Islam, menekankan ilmu keagamaan, and they learn it through from where? Istana, masjid, surau, pondok, madrasah. Okay? So, these are all. Okay? So, under this case, therefore, what happened next is that Istana is about the government administration. Masjid Surau is learning about what? Learning about bacaan solat, mempelajari hadis, fiqh, usuluddin. Pondok learn about Al-Quran, hadis, bahasa Arab. Madrasah is school, Madrasah is Islam school. Therefore, they got syllabus planning, they got class, they got tahap permulaan, pertengahan, pengkhususan. They diawasi model, diselia oleh Jawatan Kuasa Kewangan. Okay. Then bahasa and tulisan Jawi, they have bahasa lingua franca in alam Melayu. They also got penulisan kaya kesusastraan. Okay. Sarawak instead got madrasah and sekolah agama used to learn Al-Quran and tulisan Jawi. Sabah, they learn to membaca Al-Quran and tulisan Jawi. All this, mainly, now what we need to do is, we need to learn about how to apply in your soalan. Okay, guys, look. First of all, everybody turn to your page 9. Turn to your page 9. Okay, now, first of all, guys, you see, according to our bahagian B, we learn about what? Soalan struktur. Soalan struktur basically are divided into the first one, standard answering method. Okay, you see, so soalan struktur, for example, you see, nyatakan ciri-ciri pendidikan formal masyarakat Melayu. Then ciri-ciri formal here. So according to our ciri-ciri pendidikan formal, most of the standard answering technique for structured question is straight answer one. Straight answer one. But most of the class teacher, they actually needs you all to put kepala soalan. What do I mean by kepala soalan? Means you need to put ciri-ciri pendidikan formal masyarakat Melayu adalah bercorak Islam. Selain itu, menekankan ilmu keagamaan. So pendidikan tersebut dilaksanakan di istana, masjid, surau, pondok, all this. Okay? If not enough, for example, you see, ciri-ciri pendidikan formal masyarakat Melayu iaitu bercorak Islam. Selain itu, menekankan ilmu keagamaan. Seterusnya dilaksanakan di istana, masjid, surau, serta madrasah. Istana tersebut berkaitan dengan hal pentadbiran. You see? So, for example, I add one more. Because 3 marks means 3 points. I plus 1 extra. 1 or 2 lah maximum. Okay? So, you have 1 mark, 2 marks, 3 marks, and 4 marks. Understand? So, under this case, therefore, through here, guys, ciri-ciri pendidikan formal masyarakat Melayu, okay? You can first, either if your teacher never say you have to have kepala soalan, you can put straight answer. As in, you no need this one. You can directly put pendidikan formal ialah pendidikan bercorak Islam, like that. If they need you kepala soalan, then you need to write the whole questions. Ciri pendidikan formal masyarakat Melayu ialah like this. Okay? Then after that, when you put your answer, you must know this format. When you put your answer, you need to put penanda wacana. Most of the school teacher, they want you all to write penanda wacana instead. Instead of kata hubung. Kata hubung is the standard answering technique. Kata hubung is the standard answering technique, which is, for example, yaitu pendidikan bercorak Islam serta menekankan ilmu keagamaan. Full stop. We use dan, serta, comma, all those as kata hubung. But most of your teacher actually require your penanda wacana. One answer, one sentence, 1 mark, 1 full stop. Reason is easy for them to see the answer, easy for them to mark. Understand? So in this case, guys, through here, all right, what happened next is that after we are done, then next is we go to C. Bahagian C is essay. Essay is almost the same, but the difference is you can see that when you do your essay, you need to have nombor rujukan. Nombor rujukan is what? For example, your question got 1A, B, C ma. Guys, I'm telling you the format, very important. So, you have to write 1A, 1B, 1C, then you put your answer. If without the nombor rujukan, even though it's 20 marks answer, you never put the nombor rujukan 1A, 1B, 1C, you immediately get 0 marks. Because they will tell you one thing, I don't know what question is this. I don't know what answer is this for. I don't know. You may think that it's common sense, teacher, but then there is kepala soalan. I got put the ciri-ciri, that one you should know. No. You have to put the number. Understand? Then after putting the number, same lah. Kepala soalan. Essay must kepala soalan. Essay must kepala soalan. Essay must kepala soalan. Example here. Kepala soalan. After kepala soalan, then you must use penanda wacana. Mainly penanda wacana. Otherwise, kata hubung also can. Alright? So, when you do your essay, the best way is, if your teacher never limit your paper, Then you can put 1A front page, 1B back page, one paper is AB. Then 1C another piece half page, meaning front, to complete. Reason so that you do not need to consider how many lines you need to remain in your exam. Understand? Then also, what happens is when you do your essay question, best way is you draft out your answers first. Because of a lot of people, they will forget their points while writing. When they are writing, sometimes their answer jumble up in their brain and then they get stressed, nervous, loss of answer. You understand? So you draft it out. And then at the end, for example, you draft, you got 15 points. But when you write out, example, essay marks is 8 marks. You write out, that time you do not need to write out all 15 of it, You write 8 plus 2 extra. 8 plus 2 extra. Maximum 2 extra. Reason why? Reason because we don't want you to extra too much. If you extra too much, behind your essay question, not able to complete all. Because you only got how many hours to finish the whole paper? 2 hours. For bagian A, 20, bagian B, 4 structure, bagian C, essay 2. Understand? Okay? So the reason why I asked you to write your draft here, number one, easy for you to recall and write down your answer. Number two, if, for example, you really don't have the marks here, at the end, some teacher will still give you kesian marks because you still have an answer here. But some teacher, they don't allow you to put the draft here. That one, I don't know the reason. Because the government allow you to put draft here. Okay? Now, so under this case, let's go to pendidikan tidak formal then. Okay, you understand the format, You take note the format, because when your format is correct, you get full marks. We've provided your points is there, your points is there. With a wrong format, even though your points is full, still you do not get full marks. Understand? Okay, So in this case, guys, everybody, are you ready? Next, we need to continue, Okay, pendidikan tidak formal, penduduk peribumi in Sarawak. Pendidikan tidak formal, here. Sarawak. First, they are meant for independent. So you start again, kepala soalan, Pendidikan tidak formal penduduk peribumi di Sarawak. You should know. Menanam sikap berdikari. Full stop. Then you continue all this. Seterusnya, pendidikan tidak formal, mereka diajar kemahiran cara memburu dan meramu hasil hutan. Pengajaran tersebut melalui cerita lisan. Selain itu, cerita tersebut berkaitan amalan dan kepercayaan turun-temurun sesuatu etnik. You see, right? So you got already 1 mark, 2 marks, 3 marks, 4 marks. I already say 3 plus 1 extra. Can, guys? Okay, done? Titi, Salashwari, Aidan, Ayos, Elise, Dana, Tayen, Wehan, Junyi, Jinghong, Gobing. Done? No done? Done? Done, I go next, Now, the next one is K-BAT. K-BAT have another format. K-BAT, we have another format, which is, this is for overall format, especially tackling especially tackling our structure essay. Fakta soalan. Fakta soalan. Answer is in your notes. For K-but instead, guys, you see K-but. K-but instead, pada pendapat anda di sana, kepentingan pendidikan dalam kehidupan manusia. Okay, there are few methods. First, in structure question K-but, your answer can be all 4 fakta. Can be all 4 fakta. Or the best method is fakta huraian. But certain class teacher says, I want fakta huraian contoh kesan inference. Inference is kesimpulan, a summary, a rumusan like that. Okay? Instead, for essay, minimum requirement, minimum requirement for essay is fakta huraian, 4 fakta, 4 huraian. Cannot 8 fakta. I tell you, if you 8 fakta, you 0 marks. All right? Maybe maximum, you get, the essay is 8 marks, you get 2 marks only. Kesian marks for you. Some teacher, they give you 0. So, for essay, mostly, they want you fakta, huraian, contoh, kesan, inference. Fakta, huraian, contoh, kesan. Teacher, my essay 8 fakta, can get full marks. Wow. Then your teacher very good. Because your teacher follow the most basic needs. Your teacher follows the most basic needs. But mostly, this one is where they accept for essay. All right. But a more difficult one, they accept this one. Which is fakta, huraian, contoh, kesan, inference. Inference one is the kesimpulan. Rumusan, ringkasan. For example, I give you an example here. You see here? Kepentingan pendidikan dalam kehidupan manusia, then you have to have kepala soalan, So you see, now I teach you, you see, So kepala soalan is kepentingan pendidikan dalam kehidupan manusia. Then I give you the first fakta. Dapat melahirkan golongan yang bijak pandai. That's fakta. So education can give rise to smart, knowledgeable people. Then golongan tersebut, I refers to this group, smart people, membantu menyumbang kepada kemajuan negara. Can you see that? They help to contribute to the development of the country. Contohnya, pendidikan formal, teach in school regarding to kemahiran science and technology. Kesannya, it can increase our lifestyle in the country. Kesimpulannya is your inference. Kesimpulannya, you can copy back the soalan and then you elaborate the overall. Elaborate the overall. For example, kesimpulannya, pendidikan dapat memajukan kehidupan manusia serta meningkatkan pembangunan negara. You elaborate a bit like that. That's your inference. Actually, kesimpulan usually no marks. If you copy back the top, like this. This one, consider no marks. But this one, you must have in your essay. In essay. Structure, very seldom they need kesimpulan. Some teacher only. Some only. Very rare. Otherwise, it's just fakta huraian contoh, maximum. Or kesan. Understand, guys? Okay, Any question? Scare exam that time cannot think for contoh and kesan. Oh, then this is the minimum requirement. Fakta huraian. Unless your teacher use the most basic one. Fakta. Okay, can Very hard, never mind. Practice. Practice makes perfect. You understand? Teacher, but my teacher say die one contoh and kesan. For K-but, If they need you, you tell out more lor. You're just like telling stories right only. Okay, related to the fakta that you're referring to. Okay. So other than that, pendidikan also can melahirkan what? Rakyat yang semangat patriotism. Then you contoh sejarah subject lah, you know. You're learning sejarah mah. Okay. Teacher, but what if fakta and contoh only leh? There's no way fakta and contoh only one. Unless they only ask you about berikan nilai. Like that. Otherwise, usually also got fakta huraian one. Okay, for kebat lah. I mean for kebat. For fakta soalan, yes, there are a lot of circumstances where fakta contoh. Yes, Ziqi. Well, we will. Okay? Any question until here? So, you can also write what? Melahirkan insan yang berkemahiran, berkepribadian. These are the fakta. Or you can say melahirkan masyarakat yang bersemangat patriotism. Okay, so this one. Can. Okay. Berkepribadian yang mulia means noble character. Noble character. Very morality and then after that very good very well-mannered noble character. Okay. Okay, now. So next, guys, are you done? If you say that, can I put berakhlak mulia? Then you can, but you need to know how to elaborate lah. Yeah. Contoh, pendidikan moral. Atau pendidikan Islam. That one, berakhlak mulia is pendidikan moral Islam already. Noble character also the same, almost. Okay, now next, continue. Are you done? Done, Now, then the next one is, we move on into our faktor kedatangan kuasa barat. Guys, remember the faktor kedatangan kuasa barat, we have abad ke-16, abad 17, 18, 19, 20. Abad ke-16, basically we have barangan mewah, pusat pengumpulan barang, pelabuhan persinggahan agama Kristian. These are the 4 fakta. 4 fakta, for example, barangan mewah only got contoh. Now, just now you asked me, can fakta and contoh? Can. If your fakta soalan doesn't have huraian. Like this one, barangan mewah only contoh what? Hurai what? Then consider can no? But usually kebat sure got huraian one. Understand, guys? Okay, now. So, in this case, let's continue on. Abad 17-18, we have Revolusi Penindasan. We berlaku in Britain and German France. When that happened, they changes their government structure. They want a lot of goods so as to do business and to open up their market. All right, so all these Revolusi Penindasan you already know. Finally, abad 1920 is, we have fakta contoh. Example, this one is contoh. Right. Fakta huraian contoh. Like that. So, example. Guys, you see, Example question number 1. Number 2. A. You see permintaan terhadap barangan mewah. Permintaan terhadap barangan mewah semakin meningkat. You see, they want the journeys. You see, journeys, bahan mentah. Depending on what question they ask you. Understand? Teacher, will they ask specific? Macam they ask you huraikan slogan bebas orang putih. To be honest, slogan bebas orang putih, if they ask you specific, only 2 marks only. Yeah, they may ask you specific, yes. They may ask you sebab or kepentingan ciptaan kapal wap. Kepentingan ciptaan kapal wap, perjalanan lebih cepat, membawa muatan yang banyak, penghantaran yang semakin mudah dan murah like that lah. Yes, they will. Okay, now, then, bagaimanakah revolusi penyiasan? So this one, you can just give what you know. You can give all these the contoh. Give all. Meaning you can put barangan mewah yang menjadi rebutan adalah rempah ratus, teh sutera. Or you can write rempah ratus, emas dan perak, selain itu barangan teh dan sutera also can. 2 marks only actually like this already enough. Or you can rempah ratus, comma, teh dan perak also can. Understand? Then, bagaimanakah revolusi penyiasan memberi kesan terhadap kedatangan kuasa barat? You see? Revolusi penyiasan, kesan abad ke-17. Example. First of all, through here, it started in Britain, German, and France, 1 mark. The change in their dasar. You see here? Revolusi penyiasan memberi kesan terhadap kedatangan kepala soalan. You write your kepala soalan pada abad ke-17. After you write your kepala soalan, then you write your answer. Kerana berlaku di Britain, or yang berlaku di Britain, also can. Or telah berlaku di Britain. Or bermula. Okay. Seterusnya revolusi tersebut mengubah dasar kerajaan negara Eropah. Or negara barat. Or kuasa barat. Also can. Kemudian perlu menguasai tanah jajahan untuk mendapatkan sumber asli. Selain itu, perlu mencari pusat perdagangan serta mencari pasaran baharu. Revolusi tersebut membolehkan barangan dikeluarkan secara besar-besaran. Okay? Like that lor. Dan sana. Any question? So already got how many points? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. More than enough. Okay. Now, there is a very trick. There's a trick for you all. If you ask me, teacher, then how many points do I need to memorize? Is it essay? Is it structure? Is it which one? You know, teacher, revolusi penyiasan got contoh or not? Actually, to be honest, we consider the huraian as contoh as well. Why? Because menguasai tanah jajahan is huraikan, is also contoh. Because revolusi penyiasan causes us to, they need the land. They need the business center. They need the new market. Those are considered huraian and also considered one of the contoh revolusi perindustrian needed. All those. So you just write. To be honest, guys, if you ask me, teacher, is it Condor, is it huraian, is it kesan? As long as it is a fakta soalan, as long as it is a fakta soalan, whatever answer provided in your notes is your answer point, is your marks. Whatever fakta soalan that is not in your notes, you create yourself, no marks. Understand? Or you can shift this one, example. Reversing penetration, you shift this and then you can put it here, ma. Yeah, so on and so forth lah. Depends on you lah. Okay? Now, next faktor kedatangan kuasa barat, guys. You see here? Faktor. Abad 1920. Because it's only 4 marks, so usually it's 2 fakta, 2 huraian or contoh. Anything that is given to you. For example, guys, you see according to your notes faktor 1920 mah, right? So they have faktor pertama, kesuburan tanah dan kekayaan hasil bumi. Honestly speaking, these two you can split into 2, then you got 2 fakta, if you split lah. But I put it together, 1 mark. Then you huraikan kekayaan tersebut seperti is contoh already. This huraian is considered contoh. Kekayaan tersebut seperti biji tanah, emas dan petroleum. Kesuburan tanah pula sesuai untuk tanaman getah dan padi. Dan faktor kedua, perkembangan perindustrian kereta. Perkembangan tersebut menyebabkan permintaan untuk getah asli bertambah. Disebabkan ciptaan tayar. Selain itu, permintaan getah asli untuk barangan penerbang elektrik also can. Yeah, that's how your answer is lah. And you can so on and so forth put the remaining one. Now, you may think that then whether is it I should memorize more or less? Is it that I have to memorize every single thing? Honestly speaking, if you look at the, you all got your normal class notes, the Q&A. Yeah. Accordingly, the Q&A, right, there are points there. So how many points you need to memorize? How many points you need to remember according to this style? For example, structure question, right? Guys, you all know your structure question. Basically 10 marks in total. Meaning question 1, A, B, C. A may be 2 marks, then 4 marks, 4 marks. Or 3 marks, 3 marks, 4 marks, totaling to 10 lah. But no matter what usually the last question will be K-bar. Usually the last one will be K-bar. Otherwise, it will be K-bar fakta question. Meaning it sounds K-bar, but the answer can get from your fakta notes. So, no matter what, your K-bar fakta or K-bar will always be 4 marks in structure question. The rest may be 2, 4, 3, 3. Understand? Maximum for structure question, one of it is 4 marks one. So at least you know, when you look at your notes, when you look at your points here, you see so many points means it can come out in essay, 8 marks. So 4 fakta, 4 huraian example. So if, for example, only like that only example, they separately ask ciptaan kapal, what was the benefit? Then only 2 marks. Why? Because there are only 3 points example. So you refer, then you go through, can read it. Then the next one. Faktor kedatangan kuasa barat. This one, just now I mentioned to you so many points, right? Therefore, you just put 2 fakta, 2 huraian. But here, I already give you how many fakta, how many huraian. This is fakta 1, huraian 2. Another fakta one. Huraian got 2. Teacher, if I write fakta and huraian in one sentence, will be considered as 2 points or 1 point. Honestly speaking, as standard answering technique is 2 points. Fakta and huraian, put it in one sentence is 2 points. But a lot of school teacher, they prefer one sentence. They give the reason is that's the format you need to follow. But actually, no. Actually, is you can use kata hubung, connect fakta huraian, and then you get 2 marks. Yeah. But some teacher, they say cannot. Because they want it to be easier for marking. So you have to have one answer, one full stop, one sentence. Teacher, apakah nyatakan, isn't it just faktor? Actually, apakah is faktor and also can be huraian. Yeah. So you can actually put all 4 factor also can. Yes, nyatakan, yes, you have to only factor. That's susah for student Actually, usually your teacher you're already form 3 ma. You're already form 3 ma, right? So means at times your teacher should have already tell you what is their way of writing. Correct? Yeah. So it depends on your teacher. If your teacher say that, I don't mind you just write all fakta, then you can just write all fakta. As in, for example, faktor kedatangan kuasa barat. You can write all fakta. No need to even huraikan. But actually, apakah can be fakta and huraian. For class teacher, you have to depends on your class teacher's format. So you can like, faktor kedatangan kuasa barat pada abad ke-19-20, then you according to your notes, adalah pertama kesuburan tanah dan kekayaan hasil bumi. Full stop. Seterusnya, faktor kedua ialah perkembangan industri mengetin. Selain itu, pembukaan terusan Suez. Then after that, you can also write tambahan pula ciptaan kapal wap. Like that. So yeah, a bit difficult part, but you all know and your teacher will tell you usually they accept or not. So you can either all fakta or fakta plus huraian. Depends on your teacher. Structure question, honestly speaking, in a standard marking method even if they ask you huraikan faktor kedatangan kuasa barat, you can actually give all 4 fakta if your teacher allow. In standard answering technique it is allowed. It is allowed. For all, even though they ask you huraikan faktor kedatangan kuasa barat, even though you write all 4 fakta, also correct. But of course, class teacher may have different way of marking, then you have to follow. That's why at times you all will think that why government marking that time is loose, why in school, it's not because of loose or tight or whatever. It's the way, the format they set for themselves when marking is different. So this is our structure. For essay, guys, essay is 20 marks, right? Yeah, 20 marks. Then you have 1A, B, C. All right. So it may be in total 20 marks, 488 or 668. Total also 20 marks, right? But usually the last one, C, is K-bar question. Either is K-bar or K-bar fakta. And the K-bar is also 8 marks one. All right. Maximum 8 marks for 8 marks question. There are rare circumstances, very rare. It will be until 10 marks. Very rare until 10 marks. Understand? You hear? Any question, guys? Okay, guys? Okay, now, next. So, done already. We move on into the next one, which is, again, we go into our strategy. Strategy. How do kuasa barat menguasai negara kita, guys? First of all, we have Portuguese, Belanda, and British. Portuguese attack, Belanda attack, Perjanjian Pakatan. British more friendly. Their government, party conservative, political party took over the government of Britain. Therefore, changes their structure from no interfering in our government to interfere. So the strategy that they have is so many. This one usually objective lah. But you know lah, because now you are the first time exam, right? Now you first time exam only how many chapter? Only 3 chapters. Only 3 chapters. So they may ask you the maksud also one. Yeah, okay. So here is the strategy Belanda. Here is the strategy British. Guys, enough. I'm going to bite you, I tell you. What do you mean by your one is second? Mine is 4. Oh my gosh, I'm going to bite you. Okay, now. So, under this case, let's continue. So, according to our soalan, go to page 10, guys. Go to page 10. Maksud strategi pakatan. Maksud strategi pakatan, you see here? The maksud of pakatan here. So you need to write, strategi pakatan bermaksud. Okay, strategi pakatan bermaksud permuafakatan. Or you can put back just now as yaitu or ialah permuafakatan. Okay? Then, selain itu, what else? Selain itu, juga ialah. Ialah what? Yeah. Ialah what? Ialah bekerjasama antara dua pihak dalam melaksanakan sesuatu perkara. So you have 1 point, 2 point already. Then guys, Belanda is very aggressive. Okay guys, tell me, Belanda got serangan physical, perjanjian, and pakatan. Which one is aggressive? Yes, physical. So, then you put lah. Physical, Belanda. First of all, need the kepala soalan guys. Kepala, kepala, your head. Okay, so then you write, strategy Belanda. You see, I start with here. Strategy Belanda. Yaitu pertama, serangan physical. Or you can say, strategi Belanda yang agresif. Yaitu pertama, serangan physical. Or, yaitu serangan physical. Then you write, tindakan tersebut dilihat semasa Belanda berperang dengan penduduk tempatan di Pulau Bangkok. And then you give the year. It's 1 mark. If you don't give the year and then you write it together, Dan, Kuala, Perak is only 1 mark. But if you split it out, Pulau Bangkok pada tahun 1650, selain itu, serangan dilihat dalam perang di Kuala Perak 1651 is 2 marks. Serangan tersebut disebabkan dasar monopoli biji timah oleh Belanda. See? 3 marks already. 2, 3, and 4. And last, you can also say what? Not here, but you should know. In your full notes have it, which is you just need to write. You saw that they also fight with Selangor in Kuala Selangor. Teacher, wait, if you add the year, will be 1 mark. Yeah, you add the year as a complete sentence and full stop. As a complete sentence, full stop. Because I already told you all, 1 sentence, 1 full stop, 1 mark ma. You understand? So if you put the year along, it will be complete 1 sentence. Understand? Then 1 mark. Any question? Okay, now. Then next will be andaikan. This is strategy. Pakatan. Okay. Then we go to Kebaa. They say that if you are a leader, soldiers, what strategy will you choose to break the action of the enemy? Then you can actually say first, you what? First, you use perjanjian through diplomacy and rundingan. That's huraikan. Then you give contoh perjanjian persahabatan. Then kesan, you give kesan. Already 4 marks lah like that. Structure question. Then if you think that no good, you can even put fakta huraian and then fakta huraian. This one also I give you a complete one, which is first, strategy serangan. If you don't serangan, you can pakatan. By having bantuan, ketenteraan. Okay, you can say that. You can full stop here, full stop. Contoh. Contohnya. Or you don't want a contohnya, then you can use it as the first sentence. Then what else is, you can actually say that when the enemy attack, that's another point. Huraikan. And kesan, pakatan, or bantuan, or serangan ketenteraan. Mempertahankan negara. Tindakan musuh is like campur tangan. Tindakan musuh is the enemy's action. Enemy's action like their action is they want to conquer our land, remember? They want to conquer our land. Any question, guys? Okay. So when you write, you have to write kepala soalan, you must remember. Strategi yang dipilih untuk mematahkan tindakan musuh. So that's their strategy, yes. Enemy's action. Enemy's action is like what strategy? The enemy may use manipulasi, the enemy may use ugutan, the enemy, So how do we tackle? We also use quite a number of strategy. Understand? Any question? Done? If write both of the maximum only 4 marks. Meaning here got perjanjian 1 mark, 2 mark, 3 mark, 4 marks. Here already 4 marks. Already 4 marks. If you top up this one got 1, 2, 3. Yeah, sorry. Answer, done? Done, we move next, Come back to our next question, page 11. We go to essay question now. We go to essay. Essay, you all must remember. Okay, for example, just now I mentioned to you all, structure, you must always remember that you have standard, straight answer. The format must be correct. Soalan structure, standard, answering technique, you can straight answer. Otherwise, most of the class teacher, they prefer you writing kepala soalan. Then plus penanda wacana, 1 sentence, 1 answer, 1 full stop. Teacher, if write both of the strategy, yeah, I wrote already, 4 plus 1, 2, 3, 7. You have to elaborate further to make it into 4 marks. I never put the contoh. That's why I never elaborate further. So it's considered only 3 marks. Can? Ying J, okay, So this is 4. This is 3. 7 in total. But they only give you 4. Boleh? Okay, good. If in essay only worth 7 marks, yes. In essay, you cannot write like this law. You have to further elaborate already lah. Meaning, you, other than fakta huraian contoh kesan, you have to put one more kesimpulannya. Some class teacher, if they see you never write kesimpulan in essay, right, they may not give you the full marks already. One, they may evilly give you only half the marks. Meaning 8 marks, right? Only give you 4. If you only got 7, they only give you 3, half of it. Okay, now. So for structural, we are done. Essay. Essay, you all must remember, you must have nombor rujukan. Then you must write in your, what? Kepala soalan. Then you put penanda wacana, which is your answer, 1 sentence, 1 mark. Remember that you must write 1A, the number rujukan 1A. Then 1B, 1C like that. Then kepala soalan starting point and penanda wacana connecting point. Okay, So it's 1A, 1B, 1C. Use 1.5 paper lor. And in exam, your paper, right, you draft out first. Then only you write your full sentence. Done? Now, so for example, here is the essay question. When they ask you how to do it, you can see, first, faktor peluasan kuasa British to negara kita in abad 1920. So you need to write all the factor, Factor 1920. In actual, this is 1 fakta, 2 fakta. Then the contoh huraian. Then the fakta and then huraian contoh. Fakta down. So you write in. You remember to write your nombor rujukan 1A. Then your kepala soalan, you copy paste back the soalan down. For example, faktor peluasan kuasa British di negara kita pada akhir abad ke-19 dan 20. ialah kemunculan perusahaan kereta. Full stop. Hal ini menyebabkan permintaan untuk getah asli meningkat. Getah asli ialah bahan penting dalam ciptaan tayar dan perusahaan. Just contoh like that lah. Kedua, kesuburan tanah yang luas dan iklim sesuai untuk tanaman berorientasikan ekspor. Honestly speaking, like that, kesuburan tanah yang luas. And you see here got an N right, dan. Honestly speaking, this is 2 marks, you know. But some teacher, when they see it's done, they put it 1 mark. Because they give you the reason is wrong format. But in actual, it's because they may overlook your answer. Tanaman tersebut seperti getah tebu tembakau. Ketiga, kekayaan hasil bumi. Kekayaan seperti biji timah ekspor, contoh loh. Then the next one, tindakan tersebut. Keempat. Keempat is pembukaan terusan Suez dan ciptaan kapal wap. Tindakan tersebut mempercepatkan pengurusan perdagangan. Serta actually is another point, you know. See here, serta. This is 2 marks. And to be honest, this one done is actually 2 marks. Terusan Suez is 1 mark. Ciptaan kapal wap is another mark. You see, this is separated point 1. Some teacher give you this. Serta is considered 2 marks. Otherwise, is 1 mark. Selain itu, keperluan penggunaan biji timah terutama dalam industri mengerti makanan. Keperluan penggunaan biji timah dalam industri mengerti makanan. Then you can give contoh. Fakta is di industri mengerti. And we have contoh. Then persaingan kuasa barat, another factor. Seperti is contoh. Okay. Now here. Understand, guys? Done, next, Then the B. Strategy used by British. British strategy, you go below right. You can see got manipulasi, ukutan, desakan, tipu hela, perjanjian, pakatan, pajakan, all this, right? So, you can write opening, kepala, nombor rujukan, kepala soalan. Nombor rujukan means 1B. Then you start your question as the first paragraph. Strategi yang digunakan oleh British dalam meluaskan kuasa di negara kita adalah or you can say strategi yang digunakan oleh British dan Belanda meluaskan kuasa di negara kita berbeza dengan strategi yang digunakan oleh Portugis dan Belanda kerana Belanda dan Portugis lebih cenderung menggunakan strategi bersifat agresif. Then Seterusnya, Portugis menggunakan strategi menyerang ketika menjatuhkan Kesultanan Melayu Melaka. Manakala strategi British adalah lebih licik. Hal ini British meluaskan kuasa mereka di negara kita dengan pelbagai strategi. Okay? And you can write what? You can write British menggunakan strategi manipulasi. Strategi tersebut merebut takhta, memberi peluang British campur tangan. Seterusnya, tipu hela. Strategi tersebut, British memperoleh Pulau Pinang. Like that lor. Right, what answer? One answer, one full stop. Then you put penanda wacana. Okay? Then you can write kesan. If our kedaulatan tidak dipertahankan, if our kedaulatan tergugat, then you can put lor. Same lah, opening paragraph lah. For example, what? For example, you starting paragraph with kesan. Jika kedaulatan negara kita tergugat. Ialah pertama, minda rakyat boleh dimanipulasikan melalui pengaruh kebudayaan. Meaning our citizens' mindset will be influenced by outside. Contoh, you see contoh? Through the film, hiburan, all those. And then, kesan our country will not be able to plan our own future. You see lah, you can fakta huraian contoh kesan inference. You connect all, give you so many points, you can form a whole essay paragraph. Okay? So when we are conquer, these are all will happen. Okay. Some teacher, they allow all the way fakta huraian. Meaning for fakta, for huraian. Most of it lah. Most of the teacher allow. But some, they must 2 fakta, 2 huraian, 2 contoh or kesan, and inference. 1 inference. 1 kesimpulannya. For example, first, when we are being conquer, our citizen mindset will be influenced. Contoh, through the film models. Our country will not be able to plan our future. And if we need to take any action, we need to get the approval from kuasa penjajah. All resources will be exploited and owned by the West. Our country will becoming worse because our rich bahan mentah, all those will be controlled by others. And our unity will not be able to achieve because penjajah love to divide and conquer us. Like that lor. So this one more towards fakta huraian. Understand, guys? Done, guys? Done means we can go chapter 2 already, huh? Done? Wenshan, Yingjae, Junyi, Shaleshwari, Ziqi. Ayois. Yan Kai, Boston. You see, if you all ask me, teacher, what chapter 1 to 3, which one is more important? I can't tell you that. The reason is because they only got 3 chapters in your first exam. And different school have different way of deciding. So I can't tell you that. The most you can actually ask teacher. Teacher, for me, is 4 chapter. Chapter 1 to 4. Oh, yo, good luck leh. Okay. So under this case, done already. We go to chapter 2 already, guys. But the fact that you only got 3 chapters or 4 chapters, you read through everything. Go through especially the Q&A that I gave you all. Okay, now, so sakit kepala. So under this case, let's go into our next one. In chapter 2, it's talking about Peluasan Kuasa British in Penang, Singapore, Melaka. 2.1 states that the first one, Penang before British came in lah. And then, of course, at the end, why British wants Penang. Okay, why British wants Penang? Kepentingan Penang lah. Kepentingan Penang is because of pusat pengumpulan barang. And then these are all the huraian and contoh. Pelabuhan persinggahan as all the contoh. And pangkalan tentera. So you have 3 fakta and all the huraian contoh here. So, Pulau Pinang, this is sebelum lah, British, is owned by Kedah. And therefore, because of perebutan takhta in Kedah, as well as ancaman Siam, that's when it allows British to take over our land. Understand? So these are all the points, especially when Francis Light came in and take over the land. At the end, Siam attacked Kedah. Sultan Abdullah asked for help. But Francis Light tricked him. And that's when Kedah, Sultan Abdullah tries to get back Penang but failed. Remember the whole story? Yeah, go through it. And finally, guys, Singapore, before British, is under Johor. Then because of Perang Napoleon, British came to Malacca and finally decided to find Singapore and take over Singapore. These are all the kepentingan Singapore. Finally, British came to Singapore and realized that because Singapore is under Johor, they need to get approval from Johor. Finally, they go through the throne legacy problem. They take advantage of this and at the end, successfully took over Johor, but Johor successfully took over Singapore. Then Johor got 2 kings. One is Sultan Abdul Rahman, one is Sultan Hussein. At the end, British signed perjanjian to strengthen their position in Singapore, but Belanda is not happy. When Belanda is not happy, that's when they came out with an agreement to cooperate. So Faktor Pakatan British Belanda got 1, 2, 3 Faktor, and then the rest is huraian. After they cooperate, that's when British got Malacca as well. That's when they signed Perjanjian London. Perjanjian English Belanda, 1824. And at the end of the day, these are the Syarat Perjanjian London and Kesan. Kesan, the moment when British got Singapore and Malacca, Belanda have an agreement to split our Southeast Asia into half. Our Malay Island, Malay Island as in Tanah Melayu and Indonesia, into half. They dua lingkungan pengaruh. Second, our Johor Riau Empire broke. Consists of Johor Singapura under British, Riau Lingga under Belanda, and Pahang independent themselves. Pahang independent themselves. Understand? Third consequences is, finally, Selat Melaka, since British took over Penang, Melaka, Singapore, because of that, British own the whole Selat Melaka because it's along the North Penang, Middle Malacca, and the South Singapore. Location strategic lah. Understand here, guys? Okay, now, let's go to soalan. Guys, you all should have already done your soalan, right? I mean, this is revision, you all like, got practice, right? I believe you all got practice, So, for example, the first one, they ask you, explain the problem that Kesultanan Kedah faced with, ne? Kesultanan Kedah faced with what? Kedah faced with these two. First is the, perebutan takhta. Second is the ancaman Siam. So you write, masalah yang dihadapi oleh Kesultanan Kedah adalah krisis perebutan takhta dan ancaman Siam. Correct, guys? Then the next one. How did Francis like took over Pulau Penang? How? Simple lah. Which is, you remember Francis like, Francis like at that time took over Penang because Sultan Abdullah. Teacher, don't need cost 2 marks only. Don't need the huraian cost 2 marks only. Yes. Don't need. To be honest, in structure question, right? For the fakta soalan, no, standard lah. Answering technique is straight answer and all fakta also correct one. Also correct one. But of course, it also depends on your class teacher. Some teacher, they want you to huraikan. But honestly speaking, this one no huraian, it's only 2 marks. By the time you huraikan, then another fakta leh. Usually the one that you need huraian, if those teacher who wants huraian is 4 marks one. But if it's 2 marks, direct fakta. If it's 4 marks, then you can put either or fakta or fakta huraian. Understand? So for example, the first one, Francis like to over Pulau Pinang, right? So the first one is, you opening paragraph, kepala soalan again. Francis like menduduki Pulau Pinang melalui tipu hela. Francis like berjanji akan memenuhi syarat yang ditetapkan. Sultan Abdullah instead offer Francis like to membuka penempatan di Pulau Pinang sementara menunggu jawapan SEJ. Seterusnya, Francis like menamakan Pulau Pinang sebagai Prince of Wales Island. Then finally, kemudian Sultan Abdullah menyadari ditipu, menghimpunkan angkatan tentera. And that's when they attack Francis like. Okay, right? Okay, now, next. Are you done? Then the next one is K bar again, No. Okay, give me a minute. I go and get a water very fast. I'm back. So let's continue. So let's continue. I believe done already. Now, so let's go and iktibah. What do you learn from the incident of pendudukan Pulau Pinang in by SSGI? Okay, first of all, if they ask you iktibah, you opening paragraph lah. You write, iktibah yang boleh diperoleh daripada peristiwa pendudukan Pulau Pinang oleh SHGI adalah berwaspada terhadap kuasa asing. When you berwaspada, that is when you use this as fakta, then this is huraian. How ini supaya. How ini refers to this. So that we will not be tricked by the promise of kuasa asing. Okay? Then at the same time, you fakta huraian. Then another fakta huraian. Like example, you can state that memastikan rakyat bersatu padu. Or you can say that fakta here. Kedua, pemimpin bijak menyelesaikan masalah dalam negara. Of course, if pemimpin bijak, then I put another huraian, okay? I put another more proper one. Bijak menyelesaikan masalah. Hal ini memastikan pentadbiran yang licin dan cekap serta berkesan. Okay? Or dengan or supaya. Then, other than that, you can also use this as fakta. Memastikan rakyat bersatu, mempunyai kerjasama. So this is fakta. Hal ini supaya mempunyai kerjasama lah. So you got fakta huraian already 6. But if your teacher say you have to give contoh, then you give contoh. No choice. Contoh. Contoh by what? Contoh tidak mendapatkan campur tangan kuasa lain untuk menyelesaikan masalah. Then you write sebaliknya meminta advice nasihat. Don't let them interfere. Advice can already. So kesan, your control is in your hand. Kesan, you can put as kedaulatan, dapat dijamin, and control, kuasa, hak di tangan pemerintah. Okay, so like that lah. Okay, so you can actually, the more you practice, the more you can find for approximately points lah for your K-bar. Understand? Now, next. If you need anything, you let me know. We're going to continue. Next is, move on, go down. Dua kuasa yang telah menandatangani perjanjian London. Two of the kuasa that menandatangani perjanjian London is, we have British dan Belanda. Correct? The kuasa yang menandatangani perjanjian London. Here, perjanjian London is on top. On the bottom, sorry. Because they sign one man, Hey, you need the class to end. You very tired already, is it? Never mind, very fast one. No worry. I believe you can. You have to believe you can. Okay, now. Syarat. Condition. You see here, condition? You go to your condition here. Then you write, syarat yang telah dipersetujui dalam perjanjian London 1824. Ialah, pertama, British berundur dari Sumatera. Seterusnya, British menyerahkan Bangka Hulu kepada Belanda. Selain itu, British tidak membuka pertempatan baru di Kepulauan Riau Lingga. Okay? Manakala Belanda mengiktiraf pertempatan British di Singapura, seterusnya Belanda menyerahkan Melaka dan Bangka dan jajahan takluknya kepada British. Selain itu, Belanda tidak membuka pertempatan baru di Tanah Melayu. Like that, Okay, now. Pada pendapat anda, apakah peristiwa yang mungkin telah berlaku sekiranya perjanjian tersebut tidak dimeterai? What will happen if the perjanjian not signed? If perjanjian not signed, means that the land will not be divided, means that British will not get Singapore, will not get Malacca, overall, so you can write there, peristiwa yang mungkin berlaku sekiranya perjanjian tersebut tidak dimeterai. Again, write kepala soalan. Peristiwa yang mungkin berlaku sekiranya perjanjian tersebut tidak dimeterai, iaitu akan berlaku peperangan antara British dengan Belanda. Hal ini menyebabkan British tidak dapat memiliki Melaka. Kesannya British tidak dapat membentuk negeri-negeri Selat. This is fakta huraian kesan. Or you can write Kesultanan Johor Riau tidak akan berpecah dua. That's fakta and then huraian. So you got fakta, huraian, kesan. Or fakta, huraian. Yang selain itu. Hal ini. Okay? Any question? Done, guys? Bagus. So we know, move next, Next will be question number 3, which is essay part. Last one, essay part, right? Easy, Okay, done, done, Yan Kai, Wiman, Jing Hong, Gobing, Salashwari, Boston, Aidan. I always. Okay, now. A-E-I-O-U. So cute lah. Okay, now, so next page, guys. Move on into essay question. Very simple. Remember, essay always kepala soalan. You have to write your nombor rujukan, kepala soalan, answer full stop, penanda wacana, answer full stop. So when there are dispute, pertikaian, dispute between British and Belanda. Guys, the dispute is where? At the pakatan there, you see here? The dispute, pertikaian. Okay? Call me this easier. Jonathan nah. Okay. All right, now. So under this case, let's move on. Oh, okay. Jonathan Lima. Okay, cool. Pertikaian yang berlaku, guys. What's the pertikaian? Copy paste only. You need to write the kepala soalan, you know. You need to write pertikaian yang berlaku antara kuasa British dengan Belanda in Singapura ialah or disebabkan British. You can write disebabkan British berjaya memajukan Singapura dalam tempoh yang singkat dan dalam tempoh yang singkat. You see here? All this point. So honestly speaking, this is 1 point. And to be honest, if you write this done right, some school teacher, standard answering method is 2 marks. But some class teacher, they say no. If you put done, it will be 1 mark. It will be 1 mark. Okay, so standard, you see the blue color one, blue color one is 2 marks for the standard answering technique. But some school teacher, some class teacher, they say if you done, then it will be no mark, only 1. Okay, now then the next one, British. Selain itu, British yakin Singapura menjadi pelabuhan bebas. This one should be another point. So what I'll do is I give you the standard one, 3. But I will circle for you and see if a done there. A done there means if you put a done right, by right standard answering point got 4 marks. Got 2 marks here. But certain teachers, they say this is not considered if you put a done. Then after that, that's why what you do is, please, 1 sentence, 1 answer, 1 full stop, the best way. Okay? Manakala Belanda mendakwa Singapura berada di bawah lingkungan pengaruhnya dan menuntut British. So again, standard 1 is 1, no point. I mean, standard 1 got point, class 1 no point. Dan Belanda juga bimbang. Selain itu, Belanda juga bimbang kemajuan Singapura. 7 point. Okay, like that. That's your 4 marks answer. So if you write like this, how many points you have? 1, 2, 3, 4. Just nice. Just nice. But you have to write more than a lot. Kesan Perjanjian London, guys. You see here, Kesan Perjanjian London is over in your, here. You got 3 kesan. Kesan 1, pembahagian alam Melayu kepada 2 lingkungan pengaruh barat, perpecahan empire and Selat Melaka. So you have what? How many factor are there? 3 factor. 3 factor plus 5 huraian. This is the minimum requirement. So there are 8 marks, You see here? So you write, Kesan Perjanjian London 1824 terhadap Kesultanan Johor Riau adalah Singapura menjadi tanah jajahan British. Adalah. Or yaitu. So you must write what you know. Guys, remember to write your nombor rujukan. 1B. Then kepala soalan. Then answer full stop with the penanda wacana. Then seterusnya. Sultan Hussein, Temenggung, didesak menandatangani. And it's all here. The kesan is here. So, fakta 1. Kesan perjanjian London. Kesan perjanjian London. Kesan perjanjian London is this one. This is the fakta. This is the kesan. Yeah, here. Ne? So they have tanah jajahan British. You see here? Selat Melaka di bawah penguasaan British. Then at the same time, memiliki 3 pelabuhan. Then you can write here. You see here? Pembahagian alam. The fakta I miss out already. Okay, never mind. I highlight for you. Pengisian kedaulatan Pahang is one fakta. Then the perpecahan Empire Kesultanan Johor Riau. Institusi berakhir Kesultanan Riau Linggah. Then Singapura menjadi tanah jajahan British is the main fakta. In exam, can I just write Sultan Hussein only instead of the full name? Actually, you can. That's the standard answering technique. But also need to see your class teacher, whether they want a full name or not. That's the problem. Otherwise, you can put this Singapura menjadi tanah jajahan British, right? You can put it as, why like this one? You can put it as pembahagian alam Melayu kepada 2 lingkungan pengaruh Barat. This one is fakta 1. Fakta 1. Fakta 3. Fakta 2 instead, berakhir Kesultanan Riau Linggah. This is one of the huraian. So, you can put it as perpecahan as your fakta. Perpecahan Empire Kesultanan Johor Riau. So you can put it up like that. Okay? That's the fakta 2. And fakta 3. 3 fakta, 5 huraian. You just write everything down. Jonathan, hold on with me. You can see me longer. I can see you longer, right? But you're never on your camera, huh? Okay, now. Shy, huh? Okay, now, let's continue. Guys, you all must understand your format correct, answering technique correct, and your answer point correct. You can score already. Some people, they write the wrong technique, format, then that's the reason why they lose marks. It's not because their answer is wrong. Okay? Cadangkan tindakan yang perlu dilakukan oleh pemimpin dalam mengekalkan kedaulatan dan kemakmuran kerajaan. Okay, cadangkan. Okay, so you see, these are all the example of your action dilakukan oleh pemimpin dalam mengekalkan kedaulatan dan kemakmuran kerajaan. Okay, so this is all. Okay, so for example, first, you manage efficient, effective enough. And therefore, mengelakkan sebarang konflik, mengamalkan pentadbiran cekap dan bersih, menyatukan rakyat, berwawasan dalam mentadbir. Wawasan means future. Futuristic, you can predict the future. Then you can also merancang melahirkan generasi yang berilmu berkemahiran, then mengamalkan keadilan dan keamanan. Then you have vision, mission, all those. You form your, again, again, nombor rujukan, again, kepala soalan, and your answer, full stop, fakta, huraian, fakta, huraian, fakta, huraian, and fakta, huraian. Either this is the standard one, or fakta, huraian, contoh, kesan, inference. Fakta, huraian, contoh, kesan, inference. Understand? Okay, that's your essay. Then we move into objective. Objective, at least you can contribute already, right? So no problem already, right? Huh? So let's go through no objective. Okay, now let's look. So let's move into our question number 1. Chapter 1, guys. Now, from morning maths class. Okay, we do only this page, okay? Then the remaining one, I'll give you answer. You practice yourself, okay? Only this page. Yeah. Okay, now, chapter 1. First, you see, maklumat berikut berkaitan dengan satu sistem pentadbiran tak adat pepatih. You see? Adat pepatih in Negeri Sembilan, this is one of the organization chart where who appoint Bapak. Remember from the who terlibat secara langsung dalam pelantikan Bapak. You remember the organization chart? The highest one is our Yam Tuan Besar, followed by Undang, followed by Lembaga, followed by Bapak. Bapak, then the below one who appoint Bapak are the citizen. The Ibu Soko. Remember? The Ibu Soko, the citizen. And in other pepatih, citizen is woman, mainly woman, priority. Correct? Now, then our country. Guys, number 2. Tell me the answer, please. Negara kita kaya dengan sumber hak hutan. So, our sumber hutan, negara mengimport utama hasil hutan tersebut. Who is the country that actually buy from us? Hasil hutan. Your notes, I think don't have it. Yeah, because I never put the kestabilan kemakmuran hasil hutan. So never mind. You all should know. Give me answer. Siam and Japan. Very good. You all so smart. You see? You know. You look at the Q&A. I give you the normal class notes. You all can get very good. Number 3, what's the answer? You see, Leng Kau Chupak Gantang, you know. Which one is the system sukatan that is correct? This one mainly in objective only one. The Leng Kau, all this. Yes, A, correct. Number 4, Kati Tahil are the measurement used by who? Who? Kati Tahil. Used by who? Yes, China. Then duit kijang the deer, doing, doing, doing. The deer is Kelantan, yes. Next, how do pendidikan tidak formal convey? From when you're young, I tell you stories. I will teach you what is dignity. I will tell you what is taboo. Yeah, C, correct. Number 7, Si Tanggang Anak Dahaka. This is one of the cerita rakyat. A story which tells about, number 7 is what? Anak Dahaka. Yeah, traitor son. Traitor son means you have to, you have to be, yes, you have to be good to your parents and never betray your parents lah, so-called lah. Okay, now next number 8. Maklumat berikut merupakan barangan yang diperlukan oleh orang barat dari negara timur. So we have, from timur is teh, silk. This one from China lah, you know, teh ma. Tea ma. Boy, very good. Number 9, next answer. What's the answer? Revolution industry started from where? Started from England, Britain. Forgotten which is, you look at your seminar notes even here stated that yang pertama is Britain. Seterusnya German and Perancis. So is A. Then number 10, last, number 10. Tell me the answer. Jonathan, hi. Give me your answer. Aidan, Boston, Jamie, Ying J, Wenshan, Silas Warren, Jing Hong, Gobing, The T. Number 10. Wait. You see industri mengetin leh. Mendapatkan biji timah for what? For what? Yes, membuat bumbung rumah. You forgotten tin can. Ne? Mengerti makanan, minuman, bumbung rumah, tong minyak. Remember, right? Hey. Thank you very much. So, then the remaining one, I'll give you as answer, okay? You hold on for a while. So, for the first set, this is your answer. Guys, bab 1, yeah. Screenshot. 1, 2, 3. Gotcha. Good. Practice using your notes or using your Q&A. All right. Now, bab 2, guys. Babidu, bab 2. Bab 2 is here. Screenshot. 1, 2, 3. Gotcha. 1, 2, 3. Gotcha. Thank you, Jamie. Okay, now. So, done? Okay, that's it. You all make sure you all complete it. And good luck for your exam. Make sure to practice it. I'm going to see you guys next week, okay? All right. Take care. Goodbye. Can I see the essay? Obviously can. Why not? I'm so glad you asked. And then even you can ask me question now also. Okay, we are in page 13, right? You want to see the page 13, right? Wow, teacher, you're so good there. Yeah. Zuti. Because a lot of people already complain. They need to rest, need to study for exam tomorrow, this and that. Okay, so good luck for exam. Make sure you all take care. All right. Good luck. Bab 1 essay bab 1. Okay, hold on this one. Bye lah. Bye Jamie. Bye Shalashwari. Bye Aidan. Bye Jonathan. Bye Zuan. Bye Jing Hong. Bye. Bahagian B Bahagian B1 in which page Can you tell me Bahagian B in which page This one. Oh, this one Strategy pakatan Okay. Do you have any question want to ask You're welcome. No. All right. See you. Bye.